Hello, everybody. This is Spencer Duby here on 107.9 FM. Now, today for Music Monday, we have a very hot band. Talking Violet is joining us in over the phone. Jill, their lead guitarist, their lead singer, she does it all. She is the one over the phone. I understand it's been a very busy time. You're just wrapping up a bunch of shows, you were saying, off air. So I really do appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. It's
Absolutely.
must be nice to have a little break finally.
Yeah, no, it is nice. It's we're just finishing up our busy kind of festival summer season. So, yeah, and fall seems to be here. So,
Very nice. Yeah, no, that's great. And I can't wait for fall. My favorite season.
Me too.
So, Jill, did you come from a musical background, or are you kind of self-taught because you sing and play lead guitar, which is not an easy thing to do?
Oh, it's a interesting combination. Yeah, for sure. I definitely grew up in a rather musical family, but I didn't start playing guitar until I was in high school. I always sang, and I actually grew up a dancer, so that kind of was, a segue into music for me. But yeah, I started playing guitar in about grade 10, and I started Talking Violet with my partner Jaden, who's in the band to this day, when I was in university. So yeah, that's kind of my pipeline there.
Very nice. No, that is awesome. So not too many people get to, find the person they're going to do life with and also get to play music with them, be in a band with them. How amazing is that?
Yeah, no, it's definitely super special. I'm really grateful that we're able to do that. We started the project probably a year into us being together, and it's 10 years later now, so kind of wild. Time flies. But yeah, I think as a musician, as a creative person, it is definitely really helpful to do life with somebody else who understands that lifestyle and understands the importance that it plays in your life. So it's definitely such a blessing for sure. I can't imagine trying to explain all of these to somebody maybe who doesn't get it. So I'm definitely lucky in that sense.
No, absolutely. That's awesome. Congratulations to you both. Now, is there any significant meaning behind the name Talking Violet, or was that something that you and Jane just kind of come up with? I like the way that this sounds and I like the way that sounds. Let's combine them.
Yeah, we had written our first song actually because someone that we knew needed a song for a documentary. So we had both done music separately. Basically, we were like, let's work together on this project. And the song got submitted to the documentary, and we were like, oh, well, I guess we need a name to put it underneath. And we were just out for breakfast one day in Tecumseh, and we were just, waiting for our table. And I don't know, we just kind of thought of it, and it ended up sticking, and here we are. It's kind of wild. Yeah, not a deep story about it or anything, but we did choose it over having a really good breakfast.
Well, no, that's awesome. And I'm seeing here you got a couple of albums out as well. Tell Your Friends You Love Them. That's from 2021. Everything at Once. You even had a single back in 2021. Sorry to go back to that slow dance, but Everything at Once from last year. And now you even have another single out. It was released August 14th, I believe.
Yeah. So our latest single, In Your Mind, just came out August 14th. We also made a music video that came out with it, and that was with local director Gavin Booth. I'm sure many of you are familiar. It was awesome to collaborate with him on that. So definitely check out the music video if you have time. The song is super fun and upbeat. Obviously, songs tend to have some emotional topics, but nonetheless, it's a really fun song for us to jam, and it's pretty lively. We have a good time with it for sure.
No, that is great. That's what you want, right? You want to be having a great time making music. I just wanted to touch on those the topics in the song: love, loss, and letting go. What's behind this song? What is are these any experiences that you or Jaden have had at some point, or is it kind of created like a little fantasy? I guess if you want to say addition to the song that it's none of this has actually happened. You were just kind of creating something in your mind, basically, or what's going on?
Yeah. No, it's definitely, speaking from like a personal perspective, this song for me, really just speaks to, sometimes we, love the people in our lives so much and we worry about them so much, like our closest friends and family. And that can cause, like some guilt and anxiety there because you ultimately just want the best for them, right?
Hmm.
Um, I think that I've definitely had to like go through a process of like accepting that like you can't give somebody happiness necessarily, and it has to be something that comes from within them, no matter how bad you want it for them. Um, and it's hard. It's kind of hard to accept that because obviously you think, oh my gosh, if I had all the love in the world and I could give it to this one person, like they'll know how amazing they are and they'll know how capable they are. But there's limits to that.
Hmm.
And this song was, kind of me just working through that and hoping, the impression or like the role that I have in my loved ones' lives, that it, sticks with them in whatever way that, it is meaningful to them. And yeah, kind of having to accept things from there.
Well, I can tell you this. I'm very excited to hear this, and I'm very excited to play this for our listeners because I haven't had a chance to hear this yet. So
Oh,
I am ready for it. I am ready.
okay. Cool.
Alrighty?
All right, let's give it a listen.
Okay, so this is In Your Mind, Talking Violet on 107.9 FM. That song is phenomenal. In Your Mind, did you hear the vocals? You hear the drums? I love everything about it. And I was saying to Jill off air, I'm like, this gives me heavy fall vibes, this song. I like it. It should play at the end of the upcoming Scream 7 movie, in my opinion. That's what it was sounding like to me. So everybody, I do highly recommend, like Jill said, you go and give the music video a watch and obviously listen to it that way. But is your music, Jill, available on Spotify, Apple, all that good stuff?
Yep, it's on all of the streaming services, whatever anyone's preferred platform is. They can scoop it on there.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I want to talk a little bit about Talking Violet, their influences. Dream pop, shoegaze, that's huge for you and Jane, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. All of my my bandmates as well too, like come from different corners, but we all really enjoy shoegaze and dream pop and
Yeah.
all of the dreamy things.
Let's shout them out. Who is everybody and what did they play?
Yeah, absolutely. So Jaden, that we've mentioned, is on guitar. He also does like a ton of our tech stuff and some of our production stuff. Then our bass player Dylan, Dylan Onicello, he's amazing. Love him so much. He brought a lot of the retro dream pop stuff, influence wise, to the table, which has been really cool. And then Jeremy Verso, who is from Amherstburg, actually, so it's cool that we're talking on the Amherstburg station. He's our drummer, longtime drummer, and yeah, he comes from like a heavier music background, but we all kind of have this love for shoegaze that brings us all together, and we meet in the middle for it.
Well, I love it. I hope to meet Jeremy because I don't think I know him, but right here in
Oh yeah.
Amherstburg, that's really cool. So I love the local connection. You're all connected, like you said, shoegaze. Who's some of your favorite shoegaze bands that have influenced you?
Yeah, I would say when it comes to the older bands, Slow Dive has been pretty much like they were the band that made us a shoegaze band. Like we heard Allison by Slow Dive and we were like, oh, okay, so our lives are changed. But there's also a lot of really amazing contemporary shoegaze bands right now. I would say that my favorite one is Soft Cult. They're from Ontario as well. I think like Kitchener, Waterloo area. There's some other contemporary artists that I really like, named Winter or Hatchie.
Okay, Hatchie, very cute.
Too.
No, that is awesome. So I love that you all were literally brought together by one genre, and you're doing, shoegaze. Obviously, there's influences, dream pop, kind of an alternative feel to, at least judging by that last
Oh yeah.
song. So I love that. I love that, and I'm excited to see what else is going to be coming out in the not so distant future. So can't wait, and looking forward to that. Now, Jill, if you don't mind, I have some rapid fire questions for you.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, so if you could play one venue anywhere in the world, where would that be?
Oh my god. Tall order, tall order. I would say, like when it comes to like big venue,
Yeah,
like
anywhere,
yeah,
anywhere.
like Madison Garden. Um, but like smaller venue, any of like the mid-sized venues in LA are like super iconic to me, like the Whiskey or yeah, I don't know. That's a really
Yeah.
fun.
No,
Yeah,
that's a
people
great
like it.
one. Whiskey a Go Go, the Rainbow. I totally get it. Those are great choices. I haven't had the Whiskey a Go Go yet, so you are the first one. Congratulations to choose that venue.
Okay, okay.
Now, do you have a venue that you've played so far that has been your favorite? Like, was it in Windsor? Was it elsewhere?
Yeah, yeah, sure. Well, my favorite local venue to play is definitely Meteor. Ian, who runs Meteor, is just the best. Like, he does so much to make sure that our local bands and touring bands are always set up with amazing sound and light. That just goes so far, especially with like touring bands that are coming along, and you just get to have this excellent setup in a really great mid-sized venue. When it comes to out of town venues, I really have enjoyed playing the Garrison in Toronto. There's been a couple venues like on the West Coast, like in California, that I've really loved, like Venice West, because it's like right in the middle of Venice Beach, which is super cool.
Wow.
And another favorite venue would be this venue in Chicago called the Mustache Club, and that was specifically like a shoegaze, dream pop, like transient music venue. So of course that naturally became a favorite, but they had a really nice built-in crowd, which I loved.
Oh, that is awesome. Speaking of setup, can you talk about yours really quick? What kind of guitars you like to play? What's your amp setup, your pedal setup looking? What about
Yeah,
strings?
yeah, you're speaking to like a shoegazer's like heart's desire. Yeah, so I play a Fender Meteora for the most part right now. I also have a Frankenstein Strat.
Oh,
I have slowly put together over the years. Kind of like bought a Squire Strat that I like put a Fender headstock in and changed all the pickups and all of the things. And then we all have like pretty extensive like effects pedals running. But right now, we actually are using like ampless setups, which I really like 5 years ago, I never would have pictured necessarily, but like technology has come such a long way, and the amp modelers that are available now are just so excellent, and it's just like so beyond convenient for tour. You know what I mean?
wow.
Like it's like we've done it, like we've dragged the refrigerator amps like up, flights of stairs many a times. Like we've done it. But it's kind of cool now to, have such a minimal setup and still get a really nice, like thick sound out of the sound system.
No, that is absolutely. Now it's just the drummer that has to haul everything upstairs.
Yes. He is still doing the work.
Alrighty, Jill, I'm saving the best for the last. Okay, you ready for this?
Sure.
Okay, if you could perform one song on stage with a band, whatever the case may be, either the members are all dead or they're still alive and they're broken up, whatever, or an artist, living or dead, what song and what band or artist are you choosing?
Oh God. Okay.
I know, think about it. It's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a really tough one. Contemporary, I would say that it would mean so much to me to play a song with Julian Baker from Boy Genius, because she is pretty much the reason why I play electric guitar. Like I was, had been playing acoustic guitar for a few years, and I saw her playing electric guitar, and it kind of just changed my world. I was like, oh, that I like identify with more. And that really like inspired me and sent me like on this path, like sound wise. And I would say like older bands. Oh, I don't even know. I would love to like, play with like, it would be so cool for like my bandmates and I to like play with Sonic Youth or something where
Wow.
like we can just like mess around with sounds. And I'm a huge like Kim Gordon fan. She inspires me a lot, so she'd be super cool to meet and jam with.
Hey, those are two great choices right there. Julian Baker, her indie rock confessional playing, the style, I love it. That's a great choice. Haven't had either of those yet, Julian and Sonic Youth. So
All right.
that's awesome. And Jill, this has been so much fun and a pleasure. Thank you so much for taking the time, as I mentioned, because you are busy. You just got finally done a lot of shows, and now you want to relax, and you're probably, with your bandmates coming up ideas for maybe the next album or another single, whatever the case may be. So I really do appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule and chatting with us.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll keep you on the phone and give you a proper goodbye off air. But until then, this was Jill from Talking Violet, and we had so much fun here today. Jill, thank you so much. Is there anything you want to say to our listeners out there?
Absolutely. Well, I would just say, thanks for sticking with us, to the folks that have been with us for the last few years. And one teaser is we do have something new coming out in October. So keep a close eye. You can follow us on all of our socials, or sign up for our email list if you want to stay in the know.
Very nice. Yes, Talking Violet on Facebook and Talking Violet on Instagram. No space between Talking and Violet on Instagram, for those of you out there who may not know. Jill, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.